Hey, what's going on, everybody? Swanny here. Welcome to X-Plane 11. Yes, X-Plane 11. We're making the switch today. I know in the last X-Plane 10 video, I was super close to doing X-Plane 11, and I think now is finally the time to do it. I've been doing some testing on it. The SSG E-170 is out for it, and you know, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. I think it's looking good, and I think it's worthy of making a video now. So we're gonna give it a little test today. We're gonna see how it goes. We're taking a short little hop to, it's not really short. It's like an hour and 45 minutes, but it's from, we're going from London Gatwick over to Marseille, south of France. And it's going to be, like I said, about an hour and 45 minutes. This is actually my first flight ever in Europe, actually. I've never really flown in Europe before, only in the US. So I don't really know all the rules, as far as like how it differs from stuff in the US. So I'm just kind of fly how I usually would. If you guys know like what the difference is, I think there's like differences in transition altitudes and stuff like that. Let me know. I'm kind of curious just because it'd be good to know at some point. Let's see. I kind of already got everything prepped. We're in a turnaround state. Everything's already punched into the nav, so we can get ourselves out of here pretty quickly. If you guys want to see a cold and dark setup of this aircraft, be sure to check out my channel. I do have a cold and dark video on this aircraft, so you can get it fully started and set up. But for this video, I think we just want to try to get out of here as quick as possible. So let's go ahead and jump in the cab here, and we'll get moving. All right, it's a little bit of a rainy day here. One thing I've kind of noticed with X-Plane 11, and there's one thing that I'm still not kind of thrilled about, is the reflections on the screen. So you can see there's kind of some wavy stuff going on in the screen, and you'll see it a little bit more as we fly. And I'm not really sure why it does that. I've never really had that issue before, so I'm not sure if that's just like a rendering issue or something with this plane. But it's just one thing that we're just gonna have to kind of deal with for this video. It's not gonna be the greatest.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Contact tower on 124.22.
Contact tower on 124.22. November 02 X-ray. Papa.
Does anybody know how to turn AI aircraft off in X-Plane 11? I haven't figured it out yet. I was able to figure out in X-Plane 10, but I have not figured out how to get rid of them in X-Plane 11. It's just kind of annoying when you're trying to fly by yourself. So if anyone knows about that as well, also leave that in the comment section so I can figure that out. One thing also, before we get pushed back here, you're going to be like, oh, he didn't do this right. But I think it's just a bug in the plane right now. I have ground power in use, and APU is on. Everything's on, everything's how it should be. The issue is, with the beacon on too, I already had it, but the issue is as soon as I turn off the ground power and we start to push back and we're on the APU power, it just thinks that there's no power at all and the plane kind of shuts down a little bit. So we're going to just kind of let it do its thing. It's going to think it's off, we'll push back, and once our engines get started up, it will reset everything and we'll be okay. So just be aware of that so you don't think I'm doing something wrong. Let's go ahead and do that now. We'll go ahead and turn it off, so you can see, look, now it thinks it's off, which is interesting. I think it's just a bug. And we'll go ahead and engage pushback here. Go ahead and disconnect GPU as well. And we got a nice little short taxi today. I think our runway's right up this taxiway right behind us, so it's going to be a nice little short taxi. This is an awesome airport too, by the way. This is freeware on xplane.org, and I think it's by TDG, I believe is his name, and I'm sure you guys probably know of him. He does a lot of good stuff. Be sure to go check him out on the xplane.org. I can leave a link to the scenery here as well. So you can see here, look how like these like things are going on the windshield right now. They're kind of like slowly doing its thing. I'm not really sure why it does that. I think it has something to do with the reflections, and I'd like to figure out how to fix that because it's kind of annoying a little bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and start up our engines. Start with the right one first. A little bit crooked here. Like I said, the other thing I've noticed too is oh, what's going on with our engine? Might just be water. No, I think we're okay. Interesting. Anyway, what I've noticed, sorry, start the second one. What was I gonna say? Oh, like I said, I've noticed in X-Plane 11, like with figuring out my joystick, it's a lot more touchy. There's no way to like figure out like a dead zone in this. And if you guys know how to do that in this, also let me know. It's just part of the process of playing a new game. You got to figure out how everything works. And it will take some time, but we'll get it. You know, I had the X-Plane 10 set up pretty well, and you know, just transitioning into a new thing. It's just part of the business. But apart from those couple little things that I've talked about, I don't have nothing really else to complain about with this game. It's starting to come together, I think. Let's go flaps 2. And we'll go ahead and throw some taxi lights on those. And let's go ahead and start getting ourselves out of here. Can also turn off the APU. So you can see there's like some, look at these yellow things. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be reflections coming off the ground from these taxi lines. But it's really kind of weird. Also, does anybody know if the JAR A330 or A320 or A330 for that matter, either one of them, are they compatible with X-Plane 11 yet? Because that's like, I think that's probably my favorite plane right now to fly is the A320, and I'd love to be able to fly that in X-Plane 11 if it's possible. The other thing too is like my throttle's all the way down right now, but we're just picking up speed, and I'm not sure if we're on a slope maybe. But I want to make sure my throttle's like not messed up here. Yeah, the weather's pretty nasty out here too. It's pretty rainy, pretty foggy. But I think that once we get up in the air, we'll be fine. I don't think it's really that. I don't think it goes that high. And I'm pretty sure the weather in France is a lot better than it is
November,
over here.
01 X-ray, Papa, runway 26 left. Hold short of runway 26 left.
Runway 26 left. Hold short of 26 left. November 01 X-ray, Papa.
Quiet. Ah, they're annoying. Alright. Get ourselves turned on the runway here and we'll get out of here. Landing lights on. Strobe light on. Arm the auto throttle here. And let's just make sure we go to RTO. And we'll start the clock too. How do I do that? There we go. Alright. Here we go. Everything looks good. Let's go to 40% here. And take off power. Take off power set. See, look at all those reflections on our, all those reflections are kind of nasty here. Alright, that's positive rate. Let's go gear up. Because it makes it look like it's lagging, but it's not. My game's not lagging, it just looks like when the reflections are going over the window, it's kind of like choppy. I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, let's pitch ourselves down here a little bit. Get a little out of control here. It's a little windy out. Like I said, my joystick, it wants to just go left. So I have to kind of compensate and go right, and I'm not really sure why it wants to do that, but we'll go to nav and we'll go to VNav and we'll get ourselves fixed. Start bringing our flaps in. Bring our speed up to 290 or 250. Going to put our nose down a little bit to get ourselves sped back up, and then we should start accelerating again. Now, one thing I've noticed is that I think we're going to get held down. I noticed on the flight plan we're going to get held to like 6,000 feet for a little bit until we get situated, and then we'll start climbing again. Just make sure it stops at 250 here, which it looks like it's going to, so that's good. Alright, so everything's looking good as far as the autopilot goes. That's good. Go to the wing view here. Yeah, super cloudy day. We got some rain as well. So you can see like how these like little textures are going off the windows. It just looks choppy. I mean, but you can see like we're moving. We're not like lagging or anything as far as the actual gameplay goes. There's just those reflections. Alright, so we're making our way on out of here. Again, if you guys want to see how to get this thing set up as far as getting it actually all set up and going from cold and dark to a running state and setting up that MCDU and all that stuff like that, you can go ahead and check out the channel. I have a flight on that, which was from X-Plane 10 going from, I think it was Chicago to Minneapolis, and that was a pretty good flight. I also have some like I said, the JAR A320 and Flight Factor 767 Epic E-1000, and I think also the whatever, the EADT 737-800 series, the freeware version. So that's on the channel as well if you guys want to check those out. If you guys are also new, be sure to check out, I do a lot of other games and sims as well. I do some train sim and some truck sim, as well as like Transport Fever and Planet Coaster, other kind of games like that. So if that sounds like stuff that you guys are going to enjoy, be sure to go check it out. My latest videos I've been doing for train sim are like rail fanning and then dubbing over real sounds over the gameplay, which is pretty neat. It's been getting a lot of good feedback so far on that, so definitely have to keep making those, and looks like people are starting to enjoy them. Alright, so we're definitely in the soup, just hanging out at I guess at, like I said, 6,000 feet. Now I wonder, we got a message, hold on. Does anybody know what the transition altitude is? Like, I want to say the transition altitude in America is 18,000 feet. And I want to say it's like 12,000 feet here. I'm not sure on that, so don't quote me on it, but I just want to know when I can go in standard mode, really. Can't even see anything, it's super cloudy. I'm running the SkyMax 4 for those of you guys who are wondering what my weather is. I'm pretty happy with it. I think they've kind of optimized it for X-Plane 11 and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with the results on that. What's going on? I've set my altitude for 30,000, but there's a blue marker here at 6,000. Maybe that's just because there's a restriction right there or something. Oh, there it goes. Okay. starting to get out of the clouds here a little bit. But I plan on doing some more European flying. I think it's kind of nice to switch it up a little bit every once in a while. Kind of get tired of flying all the same routes in the US. There's only so many places you can kind of fly to, especially, you know, since there's only so many airports that actually have decent scenery for them so far. So this is definitely another, you know, side of the world I can explore and check out. And obviously I know people will enjoy seeing some European flying as well, so I'll have to keep it coming. Alright, so we gotta hit the next waypoint and then we'll start heading up. Alright, well, I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys watch through this since there's really nothing to look at anyway. So I will, I'll kind of just go to a little time lapse here. We can just kind of see the progression of the flight, and I'll see you guys once we make our way into Marseille. We can start getting our way down there. Alright guys, welcome back. We're just passing through 10,000 feet. Go ahead and get our landing lights and stuff turned on real quick, and then we'll kind of get a little brief here on the approach, and I'll let you guys know what we're going to do here. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, so we're just passing through. We got our localizer coming up here at the next waypoint. We'll go ahead and set up our approach mode at that point, where we can get on the localizer and the glide slope to ILS runway 13 left, I believe, is what we are going for. We need to do some stuff in the meantime to get that set up. We need to come down here, go into the radio, and type in our frequencies. We need to do 110.30. Stick that there, and then pop that there. Got that tuned in now. We can go into our localizer. We want VOR 1, and we want to set our course for 134. Alrighty, that's good to go. And we'll just leave it on that for now because it's still following the path all right. We can, what else can we do? We need to come down here and do our ref. For our approach, we're going to go flaps 5, 132, stick that guy there. Now will give us our V speeds up on our display here, or our VREF speed, excuse me. And I think we should start getting ourselves slowed down. We'll go down to, I think we'll go down to like 210 knots for now, get ourselves down there. We've been having to use a little bit of the spree brakes getting ourselves down here. That's been kind of a steep descent. I'm pretty sure our glide slope is going to be pretty steep as well, so we'll have to make sure we're getting at the right speed before we start heading on that, because it's gonna be quick. It is a little bit cloudy here. I thought it was going to be kind of clear, but it looks like maybe some of the weather carried over and made it way over here now, so it looks like it's not really affecting our visibility too much, but there are some clouds in the area, and we got some winds. Looks like it's gonna be mostly a headwind, so that's good. Shouldn't have to worry about any crosswinds or anything like that. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more so we can see where we're at here. So overall, I mean, first impressions of X-Plane 11, I like it. I think it has potential. I think there's still a couple little things that need to get worked out, but I think they've fixed and addressed a lot of the stuff that people, wanted to see with the new version of X-Plane, as far as lighting and more realism, more density, better performance, that kind of stuff. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. I'm hoping that they're going to be able to bring some more aircrafts and some more stuff over to X-Plane 11 so we can start using it more, because that just makes it more fun. Let's keep getting ourselves slowed down. Let's go 180 now. And I think again, it's just going in a step in the right direction. And I think, whoa, hit something there. A little pocket of turbulence or something. Let's go ahead and arm the approach mode now. Let it do its thing. We can go ahead and set a notch of flaps out as well. Getting ourselves slowed down a little bit. And so yeah, I'd like to see some more add-ons get brought over here. I think that's kind of what's holding the game back right now. And I think they're just making good progress on it. I think it's still in beta technically, so it's not like a full release yet, but I'm enjoying it. I think I'm gonna try to run most of my videos from now on in X-Plane 11. I just like the way it kind of looks better. It's just more bright and more. You get more bang for your buck. I mean, that looks pretty realistic right there to me. And obviously SkyMax has something to do with that, and it helps. But they got all the new European autogen and stuff like that they've added. That kind of helps make things more realistic. And this is all stock scenery, other than the airports itself. But there's no like, what do you call it, like photoreal or anything like that. So, all right, let's get down to 165. Go set out another launch of flaps. I'm thinking about 8 miles. The airport is where we're gonna go ahead and put our gear out. Should be about right. Now with my joystick being kind of finicky, I don't know. I mean, I can try to land this thing, but I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of all over the place. So it might not be the best landing. I'm just gonna say that ahead of time. See, like we're getting a little issue again with the reflections on the screen. See, because it just looks so like laggy and slow. It looks weird. I don't really know why it's doing that. And I'm pretty much running this game maxed out, and I'm getting like 35 to 40 frames, which is a little bit less than I actually got in X-Plane 10. But like I said, I think this game's more full as far as like it fills everything out better, and you get more stuff. So I think that kind of is a reason for it. Also, this plane's kind of frame rate heavy, so that also doesn't help. This is a cool approach though. I was looking it up. You're coming right over the water, and the runway's right on the edge of it, so it'll be pretty fun. Make sure we stay high enough so we don't end up in the water. Like a little bit of speed brakes out. Let's go ahead and drop the gear. Got the runway in sight. Oh, there's like no wind at all. Awesome. That's gonna help out, hopefully. Alright, so let's get our speed down. Our ref speed was 132. So we'll go 136, just to play it safe. Let's riding out more flaps. Also, I apologize. I know it's been a while since I've put out an X-Plane video. You know, I got all those new planes for Christmas, and I kind of started flying them all, and kind of once I got through them all, I kind of ran out of things to do, and I just kind of was occupied with other things and had interest in making other videos and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna try to get more X-Plane videos out as well, because they are fun. They are fun to make, and I enjoy flying. It's just gotta find the time to do it, I guess. Alright, so once we get ourselves to like 136 and stabilize, I'm going to take auto throttle off and kind of match my throttles with it, because I know it's that can be an issue if you're trying to do it at the last second. It's a nice view though, it really is. Alright, let's see here. Need to go auto brakes, medium. Let's go ahead and kill, where's the auto throttle? There. Okay, we're gonna try to do this off of autopilot. We'll see how it works. I don't know how it's gonna work, but wish me luck. Oh, it's already starting to veer. I might have been a little rough. Oops. Little rough. This thing's super twitchy. It literally just goes off, does random things. Alright, decelerate. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a really good landing, to be honest. I mean, you can see it just wants to kind of do its thing. Oh well. It wasn't terrible. Go ahead and exit off here. Get our flaps all the way up. Should be a quick little taxi to the gate here. Let's go ahead and get these off. Start this. Not that it matters, because like I said, it's broken. Welcome to Marseille. Again, I kind of like the whole Europe thing. I might have to keep doing it a little bit more. It was kind of a fun flight, just kind of seeing something different. And there's some pretty good sceneries too. Like I said, TDG does a lot of them, and there's some other ones out there as well I gotta check out. But I'm overall, I'm happy with the results of that flight. Let's go ahead and get our taxi lights off here. It's really quick though. I kind of want to figure out what's going on with my throttle though. You can just park straight ahead actually. That's where it wants us. There we go. Parking brakes set. APU is online. Let's go ahead and connect the ground power just because I know it's going to get all pissed off. And then we'll go ahead and switch down here and take these guys and turn them off. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for me. And again, I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Lets me know that you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see some more X-Plane. Again, I'm excited for X-Plane 11. I think we're going to be able to make some more videos with it, and hopefully they'll start adding some more planes soon so we can use the rest of the planes I got, kind of mix it up a little bit. Also, there's a Delta plane that shouldn't be there, but that's all good. Again, if you guys know how to fix ATC and know how to get rid of AI aircraft, let me know. That's super important. I want to get rid of it. So leave that in the comment section below. Also, if you guys haven't checked the channel, be sure to go check it out. Again, like I said, I want to take a second, might find some stuff on there that you guys like, and it lets you guys know whenever I post new videos. So go ahead and check it out, and if you guys like it, go ahead and subscribe. It's always appreciated. And that's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos soon. Take care.